everyone, welcome back to my channel. First of all, I'm blonde. What? I know, it's adorable. You don't have to tell me. Second, I'm so excited because today I'm going to be unboxing the Oculus Rift S. Oculus was kind enough to actually provide this to me, so thank you very much, Oculus. And actually, they're also sponsoring this video, so thank you again. Smee's very excited, and I am as well. So I'll be unboxing it, I'll be playing some games on it. I'm actually getting my hands on Stormland, on a game called I Expect You to Die, and on Beat Saber. And then I'll be giving you all of my impressions for how it feels, how comfortable it is, how easy it was to use, all of that good stuff at the end of the video. So let's start with the unboxing. Why? Why have you gotten in the box? This unboxing is actually not about you. Can you please remove yourself from the box? Okay, so right off the bat, the cover of the box, great cat magnet. Really quick side note, if you want to check out the Oculus Rift S for yourself, go to the link in the description. It's down there for you. All right, now let's get to the unboxing. So let's look in the box. Comes in this big, beautiful, very foamy box. This is the headset and the controllers. So first, the headset. Ooh, it's actually lighter than I thought it would be. I was not anticipating that. I actually picked this up to make a little video for my tweet, but it was a little while ago and I haven't touched it, so I forgot how light this thing is. Feels like it would be reasonably comfortable. There's a band here at the top to adjust, and also the adjustment wheel for the fit. Ooh, I like the clicky sound. I just, this very instant, realized that this is probably not the best hairstyle to try on a headset, so I'm gonna wait to try this on until I'm actually playing, and I will restyle my adorable hair. But yeah, right off the bat, it's really light, like I said. It's obviously very sleek looking, and it has these sensors around the headset that actually keep you from having to put any sensors around your room. Now, I have a dedicated gaming and streaming room, so having to set up sensors isn't a huge deal for me, but I actually move stuff around a lot, so it's really nice to not have to do that, to not have to worry about placement or things like arcade machines blocking them or anything like that. It's all in the headset, which is pretty cool, so I'm excited to see how that works when I actually get it all on and ready to play. These are the controllers. Of course, they come with a safety strap. You gotta get that safety, you gotta be safe. And the strap is actually like a little bit rubbery, kind of. It doesn't feel just like your regular like nylon cord, but it feels more like foamy or like almost suede-ish. Yeah, you put it on like this and got your wrist strap on, and then you have your controller. There's a trigger. I'm gonna keep any like, oh, it feels like this, or oh, like this is comfortable or not comfortable or whatever until the end. So I will say one thing off the bat, which is I have really small hands and this doesn't feel too big for me, which is great. I have a huge problem with controllers that are very like, I have 95 buttons and my teeny tiny hands can't reach them all. So it feels really comfortable in my hand. I'm excited to see how it actually plays when I've got them both on. But yeah, if you have little hands like me, never fear, this actually is quite comfortable. Oh, some batteries, hello, and setup instructions. All right, so you got some batteries that come with it, that's always handy. You've got like all of your safety stuff and how to set it up, and there's a URL for how to set it up and create your account, and everything else, how to fit it, don't play it outside. So this is what's inside, like all the little setup instructions and what everything does and how it all works. That's really like the main things that are in this box. So you're here to see it played, you're here to see what I think about it and how it feels. So let's actually do that. I'm so excited to play games. Yes. So let's play some games. Careful, little guys.
Passageway to base camp is blocked. Suggestion, clear passageway. Suggestion, hold hand grips to attract out-of-reach objects.
Agent, you've been spotted. Quick, act naturally. All clear. They bought the window washer routine. It seems you have a job if this whole secret agent thing falls through. Agent, if that rocket launches with an active virus, millions will die.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Virus payload neutralized.
Alright everyone, I've gotten to unbox the Oculus Rift S, I've gotten to play the Oculus Rift S, and now I'm going to tell you what I think. So first and foremost, this thing is so much fun to play. I actually am a little shy when it comes to VR gaming. I've talked a lot about how motion sickness, I'm like the magnet for it. If anything can make you motion sick, it makes me motion sick 1,000 times. I had so much fun playing these games. I played actually all day, so you were seeing me at night when I started this video this morning. And I played all day and had a blast. So first, what I thought of the system, because I think that's important. The system plays really well. The headset, like I predicted when I was unboxing it, I'm so smart, is really light. It never felt too hot. Which I think is really important. It never felt heavy. It never felt like it was cumbersome or not just like an extension of my face, if that makes sense. I did end up getting makeup all over it because of course I did, but it was really comfortable. I, again, have nothing bad to say about like the comfort level of the headset. The cord I thought was going to bother me, being tethered to the PC. I actually didn't notice it. I think the only times I noticed it were when I was first sitting down. I would kind of like sling it over my shoulder, but even when it was in front of me, sometimes like when I was playing Beat Saber, I would notice it was in front of me, and then I think like, oh, I should put it over my shoulder for like the beauty of the video. But even when it was like in a non-optimal position, it didn't actually bother me, which I was surprised by. So the controllers, the touch controllers, really comfortable. The safety strap, easy to use, and actually I feel more important than when you can see your hands and they're, you know, it's a safety strap and you're using a controller that you can actually see. When you can't see, it feels very important to have it on. So I definitely had it on, and again, it's really comfortable. The controller itself, really responsive. I do think there was some learning involved, moving, you know, my middle finger to use this button or pointing to get things to be like pokeable. There was definitely a learning curve, but I picked it up faster than I thought. I think at first I was like really overwhelmed when I was doing some tutorials in one of the games, but I actually picked it up really quickly, and I don't think it was overly complicated. I think it just took that, it's like that first where you're first doing it and you're like, oh man, am I ever gonna remember this is the gesture, and then suddenly you're doing it. And like I mentioned earlier, I have really little hands. I have really little lady hands, and my hands get tired really easily doing things, so I was surprised that I was able to play this all day. My hands don't hurt, they don't feel tired at all. Yeah, and I was doing some stuff that was really gesture heavy, so pleasantly surprised. So let's talk about the games that I played and how I actually got to utilize the system in different ways for different games. Today I played Beat Saber, I played I Expect You to Die, and I played Stormland. They're actually all incredibly different when it comes to their control scheme. Beat Saber, super fun. I love playing Beat Saber. I think the controls, the touch controls, work great with it. I never felt like they weren't responsive or they weren't reading my hands. You're not doing a lot of gestures in Beat Saber. Beat Saber is one of those games where you get really sweaty playing it, or you can get really sweaty playing it, and I didn't feel like the headset got hot, like I kind of mentioned before, which is really, really good because you definitely don't want something sweaty or like heating up your face when you're playing a game that makes you really hot. The next game I played was Stormland. Stormland is a partnership with Insomniac Games. They have such an amazing pedigree. I mean, they're a company that needs no introduction. I want to play it more to get more into the story. I felt already the little like pangs of like, what's happened here, but why? This is a game where you do have to walk through the world. You use one touch controller to turn and one to walk. This is a game, I will say, that if you get motion sick at all, if you're like me and you're like incredibly motion sickness susceptible, it can make you feel slightly motion sick. I actually played it seated, and that helped me somehow feel less motion sick. I really enjoyed the fact that it had the option to play it seated, so I opted for it. I tried it. I definitely felt like it made me less motion sick or less feeling like, oh, I'm not supposed to be doing this, my body being like, what is happening? I definitely felt like it was more like I was playing a movie. The thing I will say is, while I was playing this game, I got completely turned around. Usually I feel like I have a really good idea of which way I'm facing, but after one play session of Stormland, I pulled my headset off and I was facing like the complete opposite direction that I thought I was facing. It had nothing to do with the game, or like, that's not like a comment on the game at all, just that it was so immersive that I completely lost where I was in the space, which I usually don't do. For me, the gem of this system that I've gotten my hands on so far is I Expect You to Die. As the title probably gives away, it's actually inspired by James Bond. All of the missions are sort of like you have to like stop a toxic gas from getting into a city, or you've been marooned at the bottom of the ocean and now you have to escape. They're all kind of like spy thriller-y missions. It's very escape game-esque. You have to find things, figure out how to use them. Replayability is huge because there are objectives that you can get, like to get little achievements, but also because you die figuring out what you need to figure out. It's also played seated, which I loved. This is the game that I feel I could definitely stream a lot of. It's really, really cool to be able to play seated, kind of like I was saying for Stormland. Like if I were gonna stream Stormland, I would definitely stream it seated. Overall, the Oculus Rift S is fantastic. I truly enjoyed playing it today, as evidenced by the fact that I was like, oh, I'll just quickly make this video, and now it's like 8 hours later. If you want to check out the Oculus Rift S for yourself, please go to the link in the description. Thank you so much to Oculus for sponsoring this video. I'm super, super grateful. I can't wait to keep playing games and checking out more and checking it out on my stream and everything else. Oh, I punched my microphone. Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I super appreciate it. Thank you to Oculus again, and I will see you guys next time. Heart me.